All right, welcome to the first episode of the Endless Possibilities podcast. Y'all excited for this?
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm ready. I've been waiting all week for this. It's great.
All right, so got some wind today, so hopefully you can't hear that in the background.
Hopefully.
I guess we go ahead and get into our first segment.
All right.
So, starting off for the first episode, I feel like we got to kind of fall into the trend here, right? And do some weird food combos and reactions.
Okay. That's
So
fair.
on the menu today.
Did you even like introduce anybody
Yeah,
on the podcast?
I was gonna say we didn't introduce.
No. Just do it now. This is what a podcast
Yeah.
is. You just do things off the.
All right. Well, in case you didn't read it in the logo, we
Okay.
got myself, Andrew Watt, Simon Bench, Paul Takar, my co-host, and the guest host today is the one and only Ethan Landis,
A.K.A. Skadushinated.
That is not at all what I'm going to be referring
Yes,
to
you
this
are.
entire
You're
podcast.
definitely going to be
Paul, you took endless possibilities. Okay, he took that from me. So don't take this.
We're not taking it from you. We're just saying that's your name now.
Okay, well, then don't use that. Okay, go ahead.
Alright,
Where's the
so
food?
if you
Where's
don't
the
know
food?
Ethan, he's Brookville grad last year, going to UC right now, virtually. So we have him on to interview him later in the episode about college life during quarantine and stuff like that. So getting into the first segment here, we've got some weird food combinations. To start off with, we have carrots dipped in mustard, followed by another carrot combo, carrots dipped in peanut butter. We've got goldfish and ice cream, pretzel sticks dipped in cake icing. We have chicken nuggets dipped in ranch dressing mixed with honey mustard.
Okay.
We've got macaroni and hot sauce.
Okay.
So let's get into this,
This
boys.
is not gonna be
Honestly,
fun.
when I was
I
looking at
hate
like the
mustard.
ranch and the honey mustard, I thought it would have been a worse combo. But like, it's going with chicken nuggets, so it's not going to be.
You know,
that
it doesn't look as
honest.
bad as it sounds. I'll say
Yeah.
that.
How am I supposed
don't even think
to
it sounds
eat the
bad.
mac and cheese with the peanut butter on the
Gracias.
spoon?
Steel.
I got napkins.
Okay.
We can move it off.
Yeah, fair
You're giving
enough.
me the pretzels that fell on the floor, Paul?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
See how it is.
So question: are we just going down the list of what you just said then? Or
Yes, sir. So we're gonna start with the carrots and peanut butter, and
Wait, it was
kinda
carrots
get
with
a
mustard
review on-
first.
Or
Carrots
carrot
with
with mustard.
mustard.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Carrots with mustard. And get a little review on that.
Paul's not looking forward to this.
I hate mustard
gotta get
so
more
much.
mustard
Mustard.
this
I
time.
hate
That'd be fun.
mustard.
Hey,
Yo,
man, this is
so-
my combo here. So
Yeah, go for it.
Yep, still hate mustard.
Not bad, bro.
Yeah, it's not bad.
No, I hate mustard. This
I'm
sucks.
Paul. That's pretty bad.
Yeah, this sucks.
I'm not mad about it.
You're not mad. That's
I
kind
mean,
of.
it is my combo, but
I can
I
see-
personally, I would give it. You know, it's not the. I wouldn't go out of my way to eat this.
No.
If you get a little bit of extra mustard on your plate with some carrots, dude, it's solid, right? I'd give it.
No. I can't.
No?
Agree.
I
can't
can't
agree.
agree with that.
I can't
Nope.
agree.
Rating out of
Okay.
10. Rating
If-
out of 10.
Rating out of 10. God. Well, here's the thing. It wasn't
What's
absolutely
10?
terrible.
Is 10 the best?
10's best.
Alright.
10's like the greatest thing you've ever had in your life, and then 0 is like something that like you don't even have to like eat, and it'll make you throw up. Like that's what
like,
0 is.
You can just smell it and you'll vomit. Like,
Yeah.
I'm
So-
giving this a solid 2.
solid
Okay,
two.
yeah, I was gonna
I feel
give
like
this.
you're a little
I was gonna
biased.
give this a 3. I was gonna give this a 3.
3?
Because like
I was
if I
gonna- I was
Okay,
gonna
go
go
ahead,
in the middle. I was gonna go to 5.
okay.
5. See, I wouldn't go more. I wouldn't like. It's all right.
You
I
guys
would
keep
go-
going. I'm gonna refill my water.
I wouldn't go much higher than probably 6, 6.5. Like I'll eat it, but it definitely isn't my favorite.
Alright, well, we're just also supposed to guess for now.
We
So, carrots with peanut butter
There's the
now.
peanut butter.
This might be fun.
Round 2.
It's hard to get the peanut butter.
Oh,
Andrew just
Not
dropped
again.
everything on the floor like an idiot.
Well, at least he didn't drop it.
Yes, I did.
At least
Let's
he
be
didn't
honest.
At least he didn't drop any of the condiment stuff on the floor.
That
I
is
would've been
true,
kinda
that is
upset
true.
about that.
That actually isn't bad.
Okay,
I haven't
tried it
this
yet.
is the one that I think is going to be the best out of any of them.
Really? This is one you think's the best?
Yeah.
I
I'm
love
honestly
peanut
looking
butter.
forward to the.
Well, because I like carrots and I like peanut butter.
I'm honestly looking forward to the honey mustard one.
Yeah, I love peanut butter, so I actually like this one.
Okay. This one's a little bit of a weird combo for me.
Honestly, it's not bad.
See, normally when I eat peanut butter with stuff, it's like with like a fruit. So you get like the sweetness of like a banana or like an apple. So
No.
the carrot is just, it's weird. It's not bad.
To be honest,
it's
I
like-
kind of like it.
It's like you taste the peanut butter and then you taste the carrot. You don't taste them together.
Yeah.
So like it's not bad because I don't mind both foods, but like
Oh my! He just dropped his stuff again like an idiot.
Andrew, if you're gonna like, honestly, you should just eat the food and then just put the plate back on the
That's
desk.
right. I think
You
you're
should
right.
just do that.
Alright.
Anyway, regardless, back to the
Yeah.
food. You know what? I would give this one. I would give this one like a probably another 6.5 to be honest. Equal on par with the mustard. Because I feel like the mustard and carrots actually go together. And this is like I like peanut butter, I like carrots, but when you put them together, it's just you're getting the separate flavors. You don't like taste them together. So
Yeah.
like.
I mean, to be honest, I don't really mind that. I'd probably give it like the same rating, like a 6 or a 7.
See, I would be like
like
content just eating like a spoonful of peanut butter, and then eating a carrot like right after, and it gives me the same like feeling.
yeah,
You know what I'm
because like with the last one, I just took the smallest bite of the carrot with like the smallest bit of mustard, and I was over it. But like I'm still going at the carrot and peanut butter. Like this actually isn't that bad.
I'm gonna.
we don't need the carrot for anything else, right?
No.
This is
No,
like-
that's
okay.
it. Alright.
Well, I'm trucking it down.
I'm gonna agree with Andrew's thing where like it's separate, and I like peanut butter and I like carrots, but again, it's like not combined together. So I'm gonna give it like a 6. I would not go out my way to eat it. But
Exactly. See,
I
I
would
could
eat
eat
it.
I could eat peanut butter and carrots like separate. Same thing.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's back into it.
Yeah, we'll just carry on from here.
All
This will be
right.
fun.
So the next combo we have now is pretzels with cake frosting. So the first one we have here is vanilla frosting.
Yeah. Which
So,
we actually just did, but
Yeah.
we had some difficulties
Yeah,
with
recording
computers-
stopped, so
computer
we're
space.
I ain't
we're back
complaining
with
though.
this.
Yeah, I'm not
I'm
complaining
not
because
complaining.
we.
This was a good.
Yeah, we
I
did
think
this-
I
we
think
did this before and it was
consensus
really
was consensus was 10 out of 10, I believe.
Except Simon,
It
who
was just-
doesn't eat it like
Yeah,
a
I don't
loser.
know.
Yeah,
Eat
Simon
frosting.
doesn't eat frosting.
He smelled it
because
though.
He's
and
actually,
he
because
yeah.
he's
smelled like
healthy.
a 10 out of 10. So.
Yeah, Simon, what was the smell
Anyone
like?
want a
Go-
second round?
I want a
Yeah.
second round, real
Second
quick.
round. You want a second round?
Yeah, do you?
Yes, sir. I might take a second round as well.
Why
not? I
We
mean,
do
right
the chocolate and the vanilla.
I didn't even get to taste
Oh,
the chocolate
we
one
should make-
because
here.
you were like Ethan.
We haven't started it yet.
Oh,
I did.
Alright,
Second round of the.
So next frosting we got here is whipped chocolate frosting. A little bit different, a little bit more fluffy.
Oh
We'll
my
see if
gosh,
this one's
yeah.
just as good.
It's gonna be good. The lights just flicker, so that's nice.
Man, if we have another technical difficulty.
Oh my
I
god! If
swear.
the power goes out, I would.
I
go
swear.
You got a
crazy.
generator, Ethan?
In the big garage, but
All
not
right.
in here.
Oh,
Not here.
wish us luck.
We're
Alright,
moving
well,
out to
we're
the
not-
garage.
Andrew, you want
We
to start
could-
us off?
We can move to
I
my
can start us
laptop.
off. So
Yeah.
we got pretzels with chocolate frosting.
What you think?
I
I would-
almost choked on my water. Crap.
I would say not as good.
Yeah, I'm
I
kind of
really
with
would.
you. It's pretty
Alright.
good. I'd give it like a 9.
Yeah, I'd give it.
But, like-
I'd give it an 8. I'd give it an 8.
I haven't had it yet, but let's first
I
see
think-
how Simon smells it.
It smells good.
See, it was,
Simon says it smells good. What's it smelling like?
it was very solid.
It's smelling like chocolate, Paul.
Yeah.
It's chocolate. Just,
I know.
Paul, just eat
Alright.
the pretzel.
I'll eat it. I'll eat it.
I mean, it's a solid combo, but I absolutely loaded mine with the frosting, so I think the frosting just kind of overpowered the pretzel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with that statement.
Plus,
Yeah.
like, you can't really get, like, a little amount
I feel
because that's,
like-
like, the fluffy icing. It's like,
Yeah.
I tried to go for a little bit, and I was like, Christ, I got, like, way too much.
But
So-
still, overall, it's solid.
It was
Extremely
good.
solid.
I'll probably give it like a 7 or 8 compared to the vanilla
Okay,
cream one.
that's fair.
Yeah, I think 8 is a very good assessment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next up is macaroni and hot sauce.
Okay.
So we've
Do
got.
not drop
I've
these.
actually had
No.
this before,
Do
and
not
I
drop
don't
these
like.
pencils.
I
I
don't
know-
mind it.
I know
I'm not
people-
I'm personally not a fan of hot sauce, and so we got Easy Mac and Frank's hot sauce here. I'm not a fan of hot sauce normally. Easy Mac is not my go-to as well.
It is not a go-to,
We'll see.
but it's
This
not that
might
bad.
be this might be okay.
I don't think it's that bad. Honestly.
Wow.
Yeah, I actually like it.
I just taste hot sauce.
Yeah.
That's true.
I do not taste mac and cheese. I just taste hot sauce.
Nah.
I'm not a big fan of hot sauce
Not
either.
for me.
so
I'm
that
not
was-
a big fan of hot sauce. I'll go in for another dip. See if my second one's better.
Honestly, this wasn't
Just
as
make
bad
sure.
as-
Okay,
this
I
wasn't as
recommend
bad as the
having, like-
mustard.
Did we load it with too much hot sauce? You think?
I think we might have did a little too much hot sauce, or like it's not blended all the way. So I think if we mixed
not
it,
for me. Not for me.
Alright.
Nope, definitely no.
I'm not
for me,
complaining.
dog.
I like hot sauce.
I don't mind it. I honestly don't.
Yeah.
So,
All you can taste is hot sauce. For me, that one's a 3.
all right.
3 or 2.
I'll give it a.
It's not bad. I think I'm gonna
6.
go with the 3 on that.
I
I'm
like
not-
hot
I
sauce.
think
I
three is
love mac
reasonable.
and cheese. I'm going with a solid 8. I'm
You're going
sorry.
with an 8? Okay.
I liked it.
Go around there.
Okay.
But yeah, I would give that personally
Jeez.
a 3. Not hot sauce fan.
I'm still
Not
eating
really an
it.
Easy Mac fan.
Yeah.
Just not the
Like,
combo.
I think
Okay,
it would
so
be
we
better with different macaroni, but
What's
I
next?
still
Do we
like
want to
it.
go? Do we want to
Yeah,
go?
okay, I will agree with Paul on that. If it was a different kind of mac and cheese, it probably would have been really good.
Dude, if
but
we had
this
some
was just
Stofers with that, oh man,
dude,
that could change
oh
it.
my god.
I think the macaroni just itself would bring it up.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Exactly.
Stouffer's macaroni.
Because
can't
it's
go wrong.
not just like microwave noodles with like
Right.
packaged cheese.
Yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
so the next
You
one
want
was
my
like
extra
goldfish and something,
carrot?
correct?
Goldfish and ice cream. Want to go goldfish and ice cream?
Goldfish and
my
ice cream. That's
Oh,
what it
I
was.
forgot
Okay.
about the nuggets, man. I'm looking forward to the nuggets.
I'm
Oh,
looking
yeah.
forward. I'm kind of looking forward to the nuggets
We'll
as
save
well.
the nuggets
I
to
even like honey
last. We'll
mustard
save the
going.
nuggets to last.
Alright, guys,
That-
I have some goldfish with mustard right now, apparently, so let's
That's
try
what
it.
I thought the combination
Goldfish
was
and
on.
mustard are not bad.
Is it?
And
I still hate
pretzels
mustard.
with mustard as well.
But it tastes way better than the carrots.
And pretzels
Okay,
with mustard as well,
right.
but that's just like a common one.
Well, but I mean, like it's goldfish. It's like
You,
goldfish.
you
tastes
can't go wrong
a
with
lot
any.
of-
Yeah, goldfish is good with anything, but
Yeah.
what do I see if it's good with ice cream?
Yeah, that's true.
Alrighty.
Alright, so we got some original vanilla ice cream here
Okay.
to go with our goldfish.
It's gonna be fun to get goldfish with ice cream because the ice cream might be a little too hard right now.
It's good. It's
Oh,
soft.
It's soft.
Perfect.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's a
Yeah.
big
I'm
dub.
gonna take 2
Yeah.
each at least, so
Yeah,
that way
I
we can
was
just
gonna.
kind
I was
of
gonna.
that way we
jump
can
too.
really experience it.
Yeah, I also
That-
don't eat ice cream, so I'll just smell it.
There you go.
Smells good.
Are you just like on a diet? You just trying to stay swole or?
Just trying to eat healthy, pretty much.
Okay.
Well, you know what I'm saying,
that's
man. I'm
respectable.
taking 2 goldfish, making a little sandwich out of this.
Oh.
Making a little sandwich.
And
I'm
ice
not gonna
cream
lie,
sandwich
I already
with
cheated and took a
goldfish.
bite, and oh my gosh, I like it.
Actually,
I'm
yeah.
already done for my goldfish.
I don't know.
It's like the carrots and peanut butter where it's like
Yes,
separate,
it's separate.
but
It's
I like
separate.
it.
I kind of like it.
I'm kind of undecided to be honest.
So
it's,
what?
it's
you
no
just,
less
like,
than it's no less than like a
Pass that
5 or
over.
6.
Dude, I'm gonna
you
just
need
go.
another one. You need
I'm
another
gonna
one?
go right through these.
I wouldn't give it anything less than like a
Yeah,
5
right
or 6
there,
because
you know.
it's ice cream and
Right.
goldfish. Like those combos are perfect.
The amazing.
No, I really don't know. It's not bad by any means, but
I am with Paul on like how it was with the peanut butter and the carrots because it is like two. Like you taste the 2 separate things.
See,
you
it
taste the
kind of
goldfish and then
is.
you taste the ice cream.
if this was with something else like sweet and salty, I think I'd be a fan. But
I'm just going at
the
it.
cheddar cheese at the vanilla ice cream just isn't doing it for me. Like, I'll take another bite here just to see if it changes anything. But
I just been eating these.
Well, the thing is, it's like when I'm eating it, it's like the ice cream goes down first while I'm chewing on the goldfish, and
That's
then the
true.
goldfish goes down. So I'm
But I don't
tasting
know.
2 separate things.
I just don't like. I'm not a huge fan of the way the like cheddar cheese like mixes with the
I have
vanilla
an
ice
extra
cream.
pretzel.
Yeah, I'm just kind of
Pretzel and ice cream? Wanna try it?
Honestly,
Go for it.
yeah. I mean,
No, like break a piece so you can have it too.
I've still got to. I mean, I'll try it.
Alright, so
Yeah.
I'll go with the goldfish and ice cream as a solid 6 again with the because it was a little separate.
I'm gonna go with
No,
5.
actually 7.
I'm gonna go with
'cause I
Honestly,
will-
Paul, that's not bad.
I
Pretzel
would-
and ice cream, that's not bad.
I feel like anything
Goldfish?
with ice cream is good.
That
though.
is true.
Goldfish and ice cream, I can only change it to
Oh,
a 7 because I
mustard.
will go out my way to do it every once in a while.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
think
go with a 7.
I don't think I would ever like do this
And
again.
yes, I do
to be
agree.
honest,
Pretzel
I don't
and
know
ice
if I
cream
would.
is not a bad combo.
Exactly.
It's not.
It's just the cheese and the ice cream is just.
Oh, you do pretzels and peanut
I
butter.
don't know,
or
man.
goldfish
It's
and
just
peanut
it's just not my
Okay,
thing.
when you
I guess.
when you
I
think
don't
about
know.
when you think
That
about
actually
cheese and
doesn't
ice
sound bad.
cream, it's kind of gross.
gonna take
but
your little
like,
pretzel.
it's a goldfish cracker. So it's
I
not
mean,
like
yeah,
it's not like
but-
cheese. It's like a cracker, you know.
It's a little dry.
Yeah,
for me.
but
But
no.
I'm in the
Yeah.
middle with it though. I'd
It's not
probably
bad.
give it like
I mean,
a.
I feel
I'm
like this
gonna
is
go
a
to
weird
5.
I'll go
man.
with the 6. I'm
gonna go
going
with
with the
5.
6. It wasn't.
I
bad.
just had a pretzel with peanut butter, and it's a little dry, but it's not that bad.
Well,
as well.
people do
Bro,
pretzel
peanut
with
butter and
peanut.
pretzels
Yeah.
is normal, dude.
Yeah,
What
that's
about
a
a
normal
goldfish
thing.
That's
and
not
peanut
that
butter?
Okay, question. Where is the lid? Goldfish and peanut butter is also.
Oh,
good.
the lid's over there.
It's over
Andrew.
here. I'll
Yeah.
get you the lid in a second.
Okay.
I'm gonna dish out
Oh,
the nuggets.
shoot.
The
No,
nugs.
that's
The
actually not
nugs.
bad either. But I feel like
I,
that's
this
also
is
not
the
weird.
one I was least
Take 2.
Happy for.
happy for,
Really?
just because of the
Ooh,
Honestly,
More
dressing.
this like I didn't
Ranch
think this
dressing
sounded
and
good.
honey mustard, I do not see.
I didn't think this
Good.
sounded good.
Okay, be careful with that because it looks pretty full.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely be careful
What do we
with
think? Do
this.
we want to try and just dump a little bit onto each other's plate?
I think
We
jumping
can
on.
put it on my
Ah.
plate and I'll just hold it in the middle.
I don't know.
Everybody-
I was planning on just dunking a little bit because I don't want mine saturated.
Good
Because
point.
even when I like sauce, I like a little bit of
I'm
it.
gonna pour a little bit on mine because I don't want to be double dipping.
God.
a little bit.
I tried not to get the whole thing to come out, but
Jesus.
it's not
That
really
actually
working.
looks
Yeah,
good.
use that.
I think it looks good, to be
You
honest.
think it looks good?
It doesn't sound appetizing, but the color, like, it looks okay.
Okay, I mean that's fair.
It looks okay. I'll let you figure out what you
Okay.
want to do with it.
I can just hold it in the middle and we'll all dip.
Yeah,
I'm down with
All right,
dipping.
so this is the last one here. Hopefully this lives up.
Yep.
Yeah, Han, what is this a mix of again?
It is
Ranch.
ranch dressing and honey mustard.
This is about to be fine.
Okay, that doesn't. That's not.
I don't
awful,
think
but-
it doesn't look bad.
But like, I'm
I'm-
not a fan of ranch or honey.
I'm hoping
It
that
smells good.
nuggets
It smells good.
carry
Okay,
it.
I'm just chugging the whole thing.
It does
Honestly,
smell
I'm not
really
taking
good.
it away.
I do agree. It
I
does
like
smell
that.
really
That's
good. Just smelling it, 10 out of 10. But we're about to try it with taste.
Ooh, yeah, that's good.
Honestly, yeah.
That's good.
Simon, can you
I'm
give
not
me that
gonna
again?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of mustard, but I would eat it.
I feel
I
like
would
I can't
definitely
even
eat this
taste
again, man.
mustard.
100%.
You don't really taste the mustard that much, but it definitely makes the ranch sweeter.
Yeah,
You can
I'm-
definitely notice that.
I'm definitely gonna say this is like an 8.5 for me.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe even a 9.
I think 8.5, 9 is
Okay,
very
you know what?
reasonable.
I need to get a good amount because I feel like I'm just tasting nug here. Okay.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite. That might be my favorite
Yeah.
combo of the day. Like the
I don't
pretzel
wanna
and
double
frosting,
dip.
I expected to like,
Yeah,
but that one kind of. It was a little bit surprising. It was good. Like,
yeah. I was expecting like
I'm
a 6 or
surprised-
7.
I'm surprised as well.
I was like an 8.5.
Yeah, I'm giving it like an 8.
I would give that an. I would give that an 8.5, 9. I think
yeah,
9.
I'm gonna give it a
Yeah,
No,
8.5,
I
9 was my first thing.
Okay. Is
I really like
anybody
that. Yo,
specifically...
shout out to Hannah Hoops for that suggestion.
Oh, that was
Facts.
Hannah? Okay, thanks, Hannah.
That
was pretty good.
See, I wasn't sure if
Does
that
anyone
was,
want
I
the
wasn't
last
sure
two?
if that was
Does
gonna be
anyone
my
want the
plate.
last couple nugs? Because I had like 3. And does anybody want the last 2?
I will take some nuggets if nobody else wants them.
Yeah, give 1 or 2 to Simon since you bought them.
Okay, yeah, that's true. Here, you have the rest then.
So yeah, that was good, man.
That
Hannah
was pretty
Hoops.
good.
Hannah Hoops out here with a good suggestion.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was the second favorite, but like our favorite was probably still what, the pretzel with
Pretzel and
the,
frost.
I
I would
pretzel with
say
frosting?
pretzel and frosting is the best.
That was the
Vanilla
one.
frosting.
I thought
Vanilla
pretzel-
frosting,
The
yeah.
pretzel with vanilla
Yeah.
frosting was the best.
Yeah.
Chocolate was probably
Chocolate
just
was probably
under
third.
the nugs.
Probably third.
Yeah, it was. I don't know.
Yeah.
I would say that frosting and pretzels were probably the best, the vanilla frosting. But I expected to like that one.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, it just seems like a normal combo, and the sweet and salty.
Simon's
sounds too
just
good.
going ham on
Yeah.
the on the mixture over there.
I think-
I think it's a 10.
not
I
bad.
think it's a 10 for Simon.
Yeah, I think. But
That's
yeah,
not
I would
sad.
go.
The
I would
nuggets
go
and
9
ranch.
with that. I would go
With
9
honey
with the
mustard is
nugs
10 for
and
Simon.
10 with the pretzels.
Okay.
The nugs I was not expecting to enjoy as
Yeah,
much as I did.
Same. Considering I don't like either of the condiments, them together
Same,
was
Exactly.
not
Oh,
actually.
them
I like
together
the-
was good, man. Them
I like the
together was
ranch,
good.
but like honey mustard,
And I never
hate
really-
it with a passion.
And I never
So,
really
like-
think of ranch
Right.
on like nuggets. Like I know people do it, but it's just not like my go-to. I
No,
think
I wouldn't-
I don't normally think of
I
ranch on
don't.
anything,
I
but
know
I
you don't
might
even have
actually
ketchup. I
consider
don't know that you like
considering
it plain.
mixture
So
now.
this
Yeah.
was
Solid
Actually,
suggestion.
solid.
Solid suggestion.
Alright.
so.
Okay.
So
Next segment.
kind of moving on here, we got some questions from our quote-unquote audience. We haven't really had an episode yet, but
Yeah.
some questions from Instagram here.
Are these just random questions? Do they pertain to anything?
No,
or
they're
they
just random questions.
Okay. Okay. That's
Completely
fair.
random.
Go a bit. So just
Go for it.
Top 3 salad dressings.
Top 3 salad.
Top 3. Ethan, you
Well,
can start us
this
off.
is obviously Blake's question.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, 100% Blake.
Well,
From Blake,
here's-
from Blake Puskas, top 3 salad dressings.
Okay,
Ethan,
okay.
shoot.
Here's the thing. I don't normally eat salads for one, and two, I'm not a sauce dressing condiment.
If you were forced to eat 3 salad dressings to save your life, what would they be? You had to choose them.
ranch, Thousand Island, and French dressing. I don't
That's
know.
a solid top 3.
It's
That's
like,
a solid top
I
3.
feel like that's
All
just
right,
a general.
mine's gonna be completely controversial.
Okay,
but-
You're gonna say blue cheese, and I'm
100%.
not gonna agree with you.
Number 1 is blue cheese. I don't care what anyone says.
there's a lot of people.
See,
who
I
get
don't
blue cheese with
dislike
salads.
I don't dislike blue cheese, but it is not top 3. I'll
It's
say that.
number 1 for me,
It is
without
not
a
top
doubt.
3.
Okay.
Number 2, I would say it is ranch, and number 3 would be probably Caesar. An
Yeah.
honorable mention, like I agree with Ethan, was the Thousand Island and Italian.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on the Italian you get too.
Yeah, it depends on the Italian.
Italian can fluctuate. Like if you get just like a store bought Italian, I think my that'd still be my top 3.
Yeah,
But you go to like Olive Garden and get like an Olive Garden Italian dressing.
yeah.
Oh, number one.
Number one.
Easy.
stuff.
That's the reason why I don't think it deserves to be on like my top 3 because it depends.
It would still
where
be
you get
top
it.
3. It would still be top 3 for me anyway.
But for me,
But-
it's just random. Like I might go to a different
Yeah.
restaurant and be
and just
completely
the Olive
awful
Garden
or, like,
house
not
dressing.
that
you-
good. Well-
man.
All right, Simon. Simon,
yeah.
what about you?
I have the same top 3 as Andrew, just in a little bit different order.
Alright,
I got
alright.
ranch,
Okay.
Caesar, and Italian.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I switched mine a little bit from Simon's. I went ranch Italian Caesar.
Okay.
Yeah, ranch is just, it's the typical.
So,
Yeah.
hold on. Who had Caesar at number 2?
Simon did.
So, what
Yeah.
makes Caesar better than Italian for you?
We get this Caesar salad from Costco that is so good.
Okay.
See,
and
that's
then what
what-
makes Italian
yeah.
better for you than Caesar? Andrew?
What bumps Caesar down for me is you only get Caesar dressing on a Caesar salad.
Okay.
It's like a specific salad, but that salad is just so good.
right.
Yeah.
Because I was just.
But
that's
ranch,
just,
you,
it's kind of
ranch you
weird
can put
how
on
you.
any salad. Italian you can put on any salad, but
Right.
Caesar has to be on a Caesar salad.
I didn't even
Right.
think about
It
that.
was kind of.
So
I don't
that's
know,
what
it
bumped
was
it
just
down
kind of
for me.
interesting how you
That's
guys
cool.
had like the same list,
Yeah.
but just like those 2 were just like flopped at like 2 and 3.
Yep, yeah, that's what bumped it down for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next question.
Next question. All right. We got favorite TV show.
or books, but most like TV shows because none of us
I don't read books.
Wait,
so I'm
wait,
gonna
hold
go
on.
TV
shows.
shows.
Wait,
Oh,
so
books.
this is
That's
just
what
like
you
not
said.
even like top 3. This is like
Nope,
your
just
favorite
what-
TV show.
what are your-
What is your favorite?
Yeah, what is your all-time favorite TV show?
All the time. Okay, well, it has to be Phineas and Ferb. It literally can't be anything else. Like I could say
Oh.
Gravity Falls. I could say like The Umbrella Academy, but like it has to be Phineas and Ferb is like what I could, or regular show. Those are all honorable mentions, but like Phineas and Ferb,
Top tier.
it has to be there.
Phineas and Ferb's up
it
there.
has
Phineas
to be
and
there.
Ferb's up there. That was childhood. That
It
was
has to be
childhood. Oh
there.
man.
Alright, if we go
Nothing
back
else compares.
cartoons, ooh, it's such a hard one. But I used to watch Looney Tunes all the time,
Okay.
and I loved it.
See, I feel like Looney Tunes is a little bit of an older show.
It's very old,
But
and
it's-
I like
Well,
it.
it
It's
had
good.
a
The new ones
a
suck,
re.
but like
it wasn't.
It had like a reboot a little bit.
Yeah,
yeah.
It had a reboot on
it was
it.
So, like, that's what my dad
20
watched
It was
as a
like
kid.
2011.
Yeah,
it was
yeah,
like a
yeah.
little
I
reboot.
remember that.
That one was good, but the original one, you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
top it. You
Yeah.
cannot top
But
it.
I feel like
Those were
that's
pretty
testament for the show though. Like my dad watched that when he was a kid, man, and it's still like, like
It's
Paul's still watching
there,
it.
there are a lot of shows
It's
like
just
that. Like
it's just a good show.
Like
It's
you guys
solid.
don't-
Yeah, the rerun for 2011 was pretty good. But like, there's like a new one they're trying to make, and I just don't like it because all these regulations and stuff. It's
Yeah.
like you can't have that anymore. You
okay,
can't have that.
but
like,
we
it just
also
got
have
rid
to
of the
remember
nature
Paul
of
has a
Looney
good
Tunes.
point because of Space Jam, because Looney Tunes. So
Yeah.
they just made Space Jam, and that's just like that's up there probably like my top 10 movies. One for the meme, two because it's Space Jam. It's like anyone can enjoy watching.
I think we should go into that next. Just follow this up with favorite movie.
Really?
Um,
Well, that's
alright.
not my favorite
But
movie.
let's
but
get
it's
No,
up-
I know that, but
Yeah.
Simon,
Simon?
you wanna?
Yeah, Simon, what
Yeah.
about you?
What's yours?
So if we're talking about childhood TV shows,
Okay.
Phineas and Ferb,
Mhm.
and I also like Crash and Birdstein. a
Oh,
lot.
Crash Bernstein's good.
Yeah,
That
I
was-
feel like not a
that
lot of
was-
people have seen that.
I've
but-
seen a few.
I like that show.
That was.
I wouldn't
have
say it's
not
my
seen
favorite,
alright.
but it's good.
All right,
Yeah.
Andrew.
Yeah, so this depends on like childhood TV show or normal TV show.
Yeah.
My top 3: Friends, Avatar, Gravity Falls.
I
would say-
Okay, that's.
I like Avatar and Gravity
That's
Falls
true.
is.
I would
such
say
a
my
solid
my
choice.
top is
I've heard.
probably Gravity Falls.
Okay, that's fair. Gravity
I've
Falls is
watched that
probably my
show.
second. Same.
That's
I've
like
I've watched that
so
show
many
like
times.
I've watched it probably 4 or 5 times.
I did
through.
Looney Tunes for like my childhood, but Gravity Falls I kind of watched it when I was like growing up a
man.
bit more, and it's so good.
See, I never
it's
liked
so-
Gravity Falls when I was like when it was like actually on TV,
Yeah.
like when it was like airing.
But when you're like watching it back on, like,
But I
Disney
watched
Plus or,
it
like,
back,
Hulu,
man, and
it's-
oh my gosh, it's just such a solid show.
You know what? One of the best shows was Drake and Josh.
I
This
saw
is-
you had
this
that
is-
on there,
this
yeah.
is
Yeah,
true.
I
only
read
saw
this.
I only saw a little bit of Drake and Josh because I wasn't a Nickelodeon kid. I was definitely on the Disney Channel.
Yeah, I never-
I
really
watched
like it.
anything and
It was-
everything
it was
when I
pretty
used to watch TV, and it was.
The Amazing World of Gumball. That's another good one.
That's a solid show.
And I've heard a
I'm
lot
not
of
a
people
huge
say
fan of
Adventure
it.
Time is really good. I just never got into
I
it.
never got into it either. I
like
agree.
Adventure
Yeah.
Time. I like Adventure Time more than Amazing World of Gumball, without a doubt.
Huh. Yeah, the lights are starting to flicker a little bit, so we just got a little silent. This is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
It's,
we might.
it's some wind out today.
Yeah, we
so-
might
It's
have
'cause
to
we
move
have-
to my laptop, maybe.
All right.
Okay.
Alright, never
Anyway,
mind.
go on to the
yeah.
next question.
Well,
So I want to segue into that into favorite movie.
Yeah.
Favorite movies of all time.
Favorite movies of all
Oh,
time.
I don't know about this one.
Yeah, I don't know that I have a favorite movie.
I know
There's
this
just
is
so
hard.
many
I
good
think this is a
movies.
hard question,
Oh shoot, that's right. That's my favorite movie. Wall-E. Wall-E's my favorite movie.
dude. Have I told you that? How I don't like Wall-E, man. Like,
No, you
I was
told me.
terrified
You
of it
had
as a
nightmares
child.
of Wall-E.
Yeah, I was
remember you
terrified
told
of
me.
it, and it wasn't Wall-E either. It was Eve, dude. Eve used to
It was Eve?
scare the crap out of me as a kid. I don't know why. I couldn't watch the movie.
I get that. Like, I could get where you got that from.
Yeah,
You know
I
what?
couldn't watch it.
There are a lot of good movies I have, and I mean there are good movies I have for the sake of like screenplay or like just the message or like just because it was my childhood. And like going by those, it would probably be like because like Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs used to be one of my favorite movies just because it's like
Yeah.
Yeah.
if you know me, you understand.
Yeah,
It's
like
kind of
so
hard
many-
to put it into
so many
words.
references.
He's a science nerd.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the word. He's just a
Pretty
big
much.
nerd.
And then when I watched Good Will Hunting for the first time, that was such a good movie just because like everything was put together so well. But if I had to take a favorite movie, it'd probably be Wall-E just because it's like it's space, it's a love story, and there are absolutely no words said besides Wall-E, Eve, and like a few different other things that the robots say.
It was definitely.
it's all done in just like visuals and like how they do things.
They definitely took
it's
a risk with the movie, I think, and it
No, they
paid
did.
off. It paid off.
Plus, I mean, it's Pixar. It's like, when's the last time Pixar has like actually like screwed up on a movie?
Every
Like,
sequel
actually screwed
alive
up.
by Pixar. Like every sequel.
Not necessarily. I think.
I mean, they're good. They're
Frozen
good.
wasn't Pixar. That was Disney.
I would say.
Never mind.
I would say.
But the
if
Toy
it's a
Story,
sequel-
Toy Story, the whole series is good.
Well, yeah, Toy Story. The
Yeah.
second Toy Story movie is better than the first.
The
one.
second
Toy
Toy Story
Story.
movie is arguably the best Toy Story movie.
This
It
is
is,
true. I
But
kind of agree
then
with
the
that.
third and fourth is like, come on.
The third,
They're
the
not
third one-
bad.
Yeah,
They're
third-
not bad.
Yeah.
Don't,
And I
don't
think
get me wrong,
honestly,
but they're
like
not.
with those, they seem worse because we grew up.
That is
Exactly.
true. That is true.
Plus, it's kind of like a bad MCU movie. It's like Thor: The Dark World. It's like it's bad for an MCU movie, but if you take a look at it from like all movies collectively, it's not a bad movie.
No.
Just
Yeah,
compared to
if you look
everything
at it
else,
that way,
it's
then
like
yeah.
it's pretty good.
Like-
Okay, go.
Paul, what
Who's
about you?
next?
Like what Andrew said,
I
like
guess
how
Andrew's
Wally
son's going.
Wally scares him. Toy Story scared me when
Did
I
it?
was a kid.
Really?
Yeah.
Did it?
Alright.
I used to have
Terrifying.
nightmares about Cars too, as well.
What, cause? I didn't know about this
I
one.
used to have nightmares about frickin'
I-
Snuffleupagus meatball. Not even kidding. When I was like 4, I had like nightmares of
I
that
like how you-
meatball frickin'
all of you
chasing me
guys
down
have-
the street.
I like how all of you guys are like, you had nightmares from like Disney movies, and then you have me here. I was afraid of like Venom and all that when I was playing video games, like
Well,
the Spider-Man game.
okay,
and
well,
they scared the
that's-
living
yeah,
that's just-
crap out of me.
Well, that's kind of. Well,
Good
hold on.
shit.
How old are you talking?
I was like, probably like second or third grade.
Second, third grade.
Okay, that's
yeah.
that's okay.
And, like,
I'm fine with it. Yeah.
I think I've seen more scary movies than I should have at that age, but
Probably.
I was
Okay.
not
All right,
having it.
we're
and,
going
like,
on a bit of a tangent. Paul, what's your
Yeah.
favorite movie?
Yeah, favorite movie, Paul.
I don't really have a favorite movie, but if I have to choose like a, like I don't know, franchise, I guess
Okay.
I would say Fast and Furious.
Okay,
Really?
that's fair.
Yeah,
I feel like the first few of those were good, but
They
they drew it
okay.
out too much.
Okay,
Now
guys,
it's just cheesy.
Here's the thing. The
I do
first
think
5,
they drew. I think
Yeah.
they did, like you said, grew out a bit, and but I mean, it's still good.
But the first half of the series is good.
It's.
Yeah.
I mean,
You can't argue with
regardless if you drag it out, it's still a good action franchise.
It is, yeah,
just,
yeah,
it's just that
definitely.
it turned from like a family like the whole message in the first couple movies was like, oh, this is family. We do this for each other, and it's about cars, and it's like. That's what like made the series what it is, but then it turned into Mission Impossible, which is still fun to watch, but it doesn't have the same.
It takes some of
It
the.
takes away from like the nature it had in the
Yeah,
beginning.
it takes away from
Exactly,
the actual
yes.
nature it had. Because like in the new movie that's coming out, like some like leaks have been out. It's like, oh yeah, we might be going to space, and like we're putting rockets on cars, and it's like that's
it's just,
okay. It's
it
gonna
loses
be
integrity.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun to. There's that word again. But I mean, it's gonna be a fun movie regardless. But I mean, like it's still I miss that old Fast and the Furious stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, going on to Simon.
Simon.
Yeah, I don't really have a favorite movie either, but if I had to choose like a franchise, it'd probably be like Avengers or Marvel or something.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
you can't go wrong with that.
Yeah.
You really
You-
can't.
That's just so solid.
You can't. It's pretty good.
And for you, Andrew?
I feel like I'm gonna get flamed for this one. But
Oh no.
the Lego Movie, man.
Like,
Honestly,
That's my favorite movie of all time.
okay.
That's respectable.
It's so good. I
That's-
don't even
that's
know,
very
man.
respectable.
At first,
I like
I
the
like
Lego Movie.
I like the Lego Movie, but like I got to a point where like I guess I just grew up and I just could not handle the songs and all that.
Yeah, I
Everything
like
is
it, man.
awesome. It just got stuck in my head.
Okay.
And just
I don't know.
ruined it.
Well,
Yeah, it's like the
also-
poppiness
But
of
I'm
it.
also
kinda-
around like little kids all the time, and they always was singing it,
Yeah,
so that
true.
like ruined it for me too.
And I feel like everyone that knows me would like expect like Tangled to be up there because
Okay.
I use that for like
Yeah,
all my
you
stuff.
use that for everything. Tangled's
Like,
still a good movie.
It's a
not
good
gonna
movie,
lie.
but it's not my favorite Disney movie actually.
Really?
Yeah, I would put Frozen and Brave above it.
Really?
Brave's probably my favorite Disney movie.
Brave is
I have
a
never
good
watched
movie?
Brave.
I've actually, yeah, I've never
Frozen,
never
Frozen's
watched Brave.
second favorite. I love that
Okay,
movie
the
too.
original Frozen, as much as it was overpopular, like
Oh my god, dude!
As
It
much as it was-
it was popular, but it was popular for a reason.
this is
It
true,
was a
yeah.
It was
solid
so
movie,
good.
but
it
I
was
think-
so good.
I think people just kept like bringing it up and all the singing all the songs. And it ruined for me.
Yeah.
The songs are ruined. The movie is not.
Okay.
If I hear the songs outside the movie, I get annoyed. But dude, the movie itself, like with
I
the
can't
songs
watch
and
it
everything,
just
dude.
because as
oh
soon
my
as I hear
gosh.
that song, I just want to.
It's
Like,
so good.
just-
I was
Yeah.
hyped for Frozen 2, man. Like I was hyped for it.
But with the Lego movie, I think the Lego movie like did so well just because like it was when Chris Pratt was known well enough.
Chris Pratt is so funny.
He is, and like
Yeah.
when Chris Pratt gets to do like what he wants, like and like he's allowed to be him and like do his sort of improv. He like everything he touches just turns to gold, pretty much.
Oh yeah, and
But,
like going
once-
back to the TV shows, man. I was just getting into Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
Oh man, Chris Pratt's so funny in that. And
Yeah.
they took it off Netflix, dude. It's on Peacock now, and like
What is it?
Oh,
Parks
which
and
is
Rec?
some
But,
Parks
but
and
once
Rec,
like
man.
Oh, yeah,
but once
Parks
like
and Rec.
Such a
a
good show.
huge like a huge corporation that's like producing a movie like gets like a hold of something that he's a part of and then like has somebody write a script for him, that's when it starts to lose its edge. Like
he
the
was
Lego-
still so good.
I mean he's
in-
still good.
dude in Guardians of the Galaxy, man. He was still so
Oh
good.
well yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy, like he still was allowed to have that charm.
That's true.
But
He's-
I mean like stuff like the new Jurassic Park stuff because
yeah, I haven't watched that.
the first new one was okay, but the second new one I heard was just kind of It was just like some dumb action movie, and like most of everything in that script was just pre-written, and he
Yeah.
wasn't.
I
It wasn't so much like you were watching a Chris Pratt movie. It was just like you were watching insert action hero here movie. You know what I mean?
It was still good, but like it was kind of basic, like you were saying. Like,
Yeah.
It just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
it, like,
And, like-
the nature wasn't there like that you normally have with Chris Pratt movies.
Right.
And like back to the Guardians of the Galaxy, like I saw a video where it was like stuff that wasn't planned, and Chris Pratt was like handing a ball to somebody, and he like dropped it, and that wasn't in the script or anything, but he just like played it off.
He just did
And so,
it
like that
anyway.
kind of stuff. I think that's
Yeah.
It is,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's
when
what
you
makes
when you give
everything
actors
he touches
freedom
just
to
good.
kind of like improv and stuff like that, and if they make a mistake but like save it, man, that it just makes the movie so much
Dude,
more
that's why
genuine.
Thor: The Dark World was like so good because Taika Waititi was just like, "Hey, Chris Hemsworth, just do whatever you want," and then that movie was just amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
because
was
it
so
has
good.
nature. It's like it's not like scripted, so it
Yeah.
just feels like
It's
more
genuine.
realistic and genuine.
That's
Yeah,
true.
like that's the word. Like it just feels more genuine.
Right. Okay. What's the next question here?
Well, I don't think we have a next question.
We didn't really
It's time
have
for
much
your
more.
interview.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
We're going on to that segment. All
yeah,
right.
So-
it's time for you to get an interview.
Okay. Okay.
Just kind of to start off with.
Mhm.
So you graduated last year, obviously.
Yeah. Han,
Um,
did we introduce what the segment was about?
We
We're
just
interviewing
said that. We're
Ethan.
interviewing Ethan. Paul
Oh,
just said that.
I said-
Oh well, I
Okay.
thought he was just like telling me
No,
that,
you're
but
just-
I didn't
No.
know if he wanted to address. Okay, whatever.
I-
Yeah,
I-
so moving on in our interview with Ethan, in case
Okay.
Paul's announcement of the segment wasn't enough for you.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Apparently.
So
Hi, Ethan.
you obviously graduated last year.
Yes.
Missed your graduation, missed your prom.
Mhm.
Now you're in college and you're really not having that college experience either. So
Yeah.
how does that? What's kind of the effect it's had on you on it? Like, how has COVID affected your life? Like, what's the big? Are there any like? Obviously, there's a lot of drawbacks.
Right.
So it's like the main drawbacks of it, and have there been any advantages of it? Like, have you learned kind of learned to use COVID to benefit you?
And
Yeah.
If that
going-
makes any sense,
like,
like not
no,
COVID
no, I know
itself,
exactly
but
what
like
you're
the
talking about.
situation
I've been
we're
thinking
in.
about
and
that
then
myself.
going on off of Andrew,
Mhm.
like you're obviously not going to school. Like,
Right.
do you prefer being at home or would you prefer being at dorms, like having that dorm experience?
Okay, I'll answer Paul's question first because Andrew's question is kind of loaded.
More in depth.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
have to go into depth with that. But like, I don't know. I mean, if we were to go back, like while I was still in school, I kind of dreaded going to college because for me, I would basically be leaving everything that I knew, right? Because we live in a small, relatively small town, And so I'd basically be leaving, like, my parents, all my friends, and I'd be going down to UC, and, like, I would have had Hunter with me, but Hunter's a good friend for anyone who doesn't know, but he's off at basic at the moment. So going off to something like that would have basically just been me like, okay, I'm just going to go and do something on my own. But then, now that we're here and that, like, I'm just here at the house all the time, I don't know. I kind of prefer to be there, honestly, because, like, at least I would have, like, more stuff to do. Yeah, and the experience, because, like, at the moment, like, I do my schoolwork all online, and it takes me, like, a couple hours a day, and then at that point, I just have the rest of the day to do whatever I want.
I feel like boredom just kind of spikes.
Yeah, that's going to be explained in Andrew's. Don't worry about it. That's what happened. It's just going to sleep.
We're good.
Yeah, but...
I just want to see the clock.
Oh, okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
But, like, to be honest, like, if you were to ask me then, I probably would have preferred to stay home, but now I probably would prefer to be on campus. Now, going into Andrew's question, COVID's been kind of weird for me, especially, because it's had a lot of positives and negatives. So, like, originally starting out, like, when COVID first hit, coincidentally, the first day that COVID went into effect for a lot of people was on my birthday, March 16th. That was on a Monday, and that's the first Monday where everyone wasn't at school.
That's where school, like, ended,
That's where school, like, just completely stopped.
And at that point, we just thought we were going to be out for, like, 2 weeks, and then all
yeah,
of a sudden,
we thought
like,
we were going to be
still under COVID protocol.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And, like, even now, we might actually go back to, like, the schools getting shut down.
DeWine's announcement Thursday.
Yeah.
That could be the end. Who knows?
Who knows? But,
hopefully not. But
as soon as that happened, I mean, we all had that last COVID quarter in school where everything was just super easy. It was like, as long
we're
as
all excited for it because it was like a break.
Yeah, it was like you didn't have to do anything. So in that part, it wasn't anything terrible. And plus, my CTC classes weren't anything terrible to begin with. But then I started I was gonna work for my dad over the summer regardless, but because I was in aviation. For those who don't know, people in aviation at CTC go into, like, mid-June for their school because you have to get so many hours and whatnot, blah, blah, blah. So I was going to go into June, but because COVID shut down and I was going to go to college, I decided, screw it, I'm not going to go for that. I'm not going to get my certificates. So I just started working for my dad, and I basically just started working for my dad for basically most of the summer, and that's what I spent most of my summer doing, just working for my dad, hanging out with friends, hanging out with new people. And then once I got into school, everything was kind of weird because, like, I'd moved into a dorm. I had all my classes, but most of my classes were online. Basically, all my in-person classes are every other Monday I have a chemistry lab, and then every Tuesday I have to be on campus for engineering design, and that's to meet for like 2 hours. Other than that, I'm basically here all the time. And because it's like Monday, Tuesday, for some weeks, I just go to my dorm, I stay there for about a day, and then I basically come home. So, like...
There's no need to stay there if you're not doing it.
Yeah, exactly. And I would just be bored out of my mind. I wouldn't have anything to do. And, like, all my friends are back at Brookville, so I basically have to drive. So, basically, I just kind of decided I'm going to live at home. And continuing into the future, next semester is looking like it's going to be online. So, I'm going to move out of my dorm, like, entirely, pretty much. I just got to see about some things with my classes, but
you could commute.
Yeah, exactly.
Cincinnati's not crazy.
Yeah,
far.
Cincinnati for me is like an hour drive, so it's not anything crazy. Like, I'm probably gonna try and get all my in-person classes at like 9 o'clock. If they're at 8 o'clock, I mean, leaving the house at like 6:50 is.
You just go to bed a little bit earlier.
Yeah, it's not anything terrible. So, I mean, and as far as like just COVID in general, I mean, since I've had so much free time on my hands, like, it's been kind of hard to be motivated about a lot of things. Like, I'm motivated now because, like, I have a guitar right next to me because, like, I've considered trying that. I've tried doing some 3D modeling because I've got a 3D printer and I've been trying to do all that stuff. But, like, a couple weeks ago, I just wasn't motivated to do anything. And even, like, while, like, my summer was going pretty good because, to be honest, I was in a pretty good mood this summer. and even at that point, like I was getting bored of like playing a lot of video games. Like I've played so much of them that I've kind of gotten bored of them, and there have been some games that I'm just like, I'm just not in the mood to play them. So most of the time I'm just sat here like at my desk just refreshing my YouTube feed.
Yep.
And yeah. And I mean we all have been like affected by it, obviously.
Yeah. Now that soccer's over for me, like I just don't know what to do.
Exactly.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm so
cross
bored.
country and soccer's
Yeah.
done for me, and I got nothing.
And
I run after school, but
Yeah. I'm so used to having
I'm
like
still pretty busy with doing stuff like that, but yeah.
but you're also working for your dad, and you're
Yeah.
driving
Yeah.
places every couple of days, and so
Right.
you've
Yeah.
got stuff on your plate.
I'm always have something to do.
Right.
It's not.
But I
fun.
mean, like, I was so used to that, like, school schedule that, like, that's kind of what I expected it to be. Like, my normal day would basically just be, like, you know, you wake up, you go to school, you get home, you go to whatever sport practice or event you have, you get home, you do your homework, and then you have enough time to, like, for me, it was check my YouTube feed, play some games, maybe do some other stuff, and that was it. For other people, obviously, it's different. You might read a book, you might go out and do something with your friends. But you know, you're used to that same kind of schedule, that pattern. And even with me being a part of like the rocketry club at UC, we can't use any of the what are they called? The shops, like the milling shops. We can't use them to like meet and like construct the rockets or anything. So we're completely online, and we meet ever so often just to talk about stuff, and it's just not the same as it would be in person. And I was never the kind of person to want, like, I mean, obviously the college experience was something that I was like excited for, but it wasn't something that I was like I wanted, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't something that I wanted badly. For me, I just wanted to go to school to learn the stuff that I wanted to learn, and then I would go out and do my own thing. But to not have the college, like, it's basically the whole idea of like, you don't know how important something is until you don't have it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you don't know the true importance of something once it's gone. And now that it is, it's like, wow, I really miss that kind of stuff. But the good part about quarantine is that it's given me a lot of free time to like go out and do a lot of different things. Because I'll tell you, just in quarantine, I've done like a ton of different things that I normally like would do. To be honest, in quarantine, I've probably been out with my friends more than I ever have. Because normally, like, I wouldn't like actively make plans. I would just wait for someone to be like, oh, hey, you want to go out and do something? And I'd be like, yeah, sure. Otherwise, I'd be here at my computer. But I've been like, hey, let's go and like do something. Let's go disc golfing somewhere. Let's go explore someplace. And I've walked at a ton of different parks. I've been to the Air Force Museum. I went up with some of my friends. For those of you who know Blake Pushkis, Noah Florkey, and Hunter Cox, we went up to Cedar Point over the summer, and that was really fun. And then a couple weeks ago, me and Blake went to the last the last day that Kings Island was open. We went there and we got to ride Orion, which, by the way, I should mention, anybody who has earbuds, ride a roller coaster with your earbuds in and a hood up. It is such a surreal experience. It's weird. I can't explain it. You just have to do it. That's besides the point. But it's also...
What kind of music do you listen to with that? You put on your like...
I put on
like rock or something?
No, I put on my electronic music.
Ah, okay.
I'm not even gonna lie, because like at that point I was just like, you know what? It's like, you know what? That would make me pretty much feel like I'm flying at that point, because you basically have like just intense music and you're on a roller coaster and you've got adrenaline going, and it just feels great. It's something that you just have to do. I can't put it into words. Never? What do you mean?
Never. Me and Andrew do not like heights.
No, we don't do roller
No,
coasters.
honestly, I didn't like heights until Blake took me to Kings
I get
Island
motion
that one
sick
time.
too, though, man. Like roller coasters
well,
is not
then-
my thing.
Okay,
I've
well here's
ridden
the thing.
probably-
Well, here's the thing. If you ride the Beast, or if you ride like backseat of the Banshee,
Or I could just not
then
ride
you're
any
gonna
of them.
die pretty much. 'Cause
See,
Blake-
I just stick to water slides. That's my thing.
See,
Okay, that's
I rode
fair.
the Diamondback and I was in the middle and I was just not having it.
Okay, well then, for those roller coasters, you gotta either just ride like the really stable ones, like Orion. Orion is smooth no matter what seat you're in. But like the Beast, if you ride in the back cars, like in the very very back, you basically die.
Yeah.
It's so bad. Me and Blake rode in like the third seat, and I was like, and he was like, that was great, just because he's a roller coaster enthusiast. But I was like, that was terrible. That was so shaky. Like
Yeah.
I wasn't like sick to my stomach. I was just like, that was not a fun experience.
No.
Okay, but regardless, in terms of like stuff that I could work on with quarantine, there are tons of different things. Because like getting into hobbies, like I said, like the 3D modeling, my guitar, like working on myself, and like especially like for those who don't know, I have a whole journal of just like weird science ideas and whatnot, because I essentially what I want to do with my
He's
life.
a nerd.
Yeah, essentially what I want to do with my life is be an Elon
dream
Musk,
journal.
pretty much. Yeah, the dream journal.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. It's given me an opportunity to actually like kickstart some of that.
Yeah.
Not like the insane stuff, because obviously I can't. But like some of the small stuff. Like I have a 3D part over there that I just tested the other day. That's like a linkage for something down the road. But like it's given me a lot of free time to like do that and to like start like working on myself, because I know that something that I want to do a lot more recently is I've wanted to stop living life in fear, just because like in the past it's stopped me from doing a lot of different things, and I don't know, it's given me an opportunity to branch out and do stuff.
Going off of that, don't be like me and be too fearless, because
Well,
you do stupid
yeah.
stuff.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
but it's
honestly.
kids
I mean,
Yeah. Well, I mean, Paul,
I've gotten into
Paul,
so many
you
dirt
do.
bike accidents.
I mean, I already kind of did that. Did you see the whole thing with me falling in that river?
I don't know if that's equivalent to laying over
Yeah.
a dirt bike. but-
Well,
I mean,
but
I
it's
was
the
this
same-
close
it's the
to
same
dying, so
mindset
like,
of, like,
it's
you know
not
what?
as
I'll just
equivalent.
do this for the
True.
sake of it.
That's true.
And I did.
I mean, you're not going 60 miles down a hill into a sharp corner and going right next to
Good
stones.
That's true. But,
I-
I mean, I don't know. Just, like, going out there and just, like, not being afraid to try new things. And, to be honest, that's been kind of fun, not gonna lie. I've really, really enjoyed that kind of stuff. And that's basically... And since I don't have, like, school, like, next semester, I'm just gonna continue to just, like, work on that stuff and just
There you go.
keep doing that. So... And hopefully I'm in school, like, essentially a year from now. So... Yeah.
So kind of just what you were saying earlier, like not knowing what you have until it's gone, like taking things for granted, man. Like I just started like really going to the gym like consistently, and then quarantine hit, man.
Mhm.
And I felt like when I was doing it, it's like just kind of going to the gym was a chore. Like I enjoyed it, but not enough to where I was like, oh man, I was excited to go every day. But man,
Right.
like now that quarantine's hit, dude, I miss it so much. Like, and like losing motivation too, like you were saying, man. You just don't have the motivation to like keep yourself like active when there's no reason to. Like
Yeah.
we lost track season, so now I'm not training for anything. The gym's closed anyway. I'm not
Right.
training for anything, so I don't want to run. I don't want to do my exercises. Bodyweight stuff sucks anyway.
Yeah, and
And it just changed your whole mindset, man. You
Yeah.
get in like a slump and like seasonal, like
It's true.
kind of like talking about like seasonal depression, man. Like when you hit the winter and you just kind of go back, like get sad and you're like can't do anything. It was kind of the same way with quarantine. You can't do anything.
Yeah,
It just kind of
exactly.
like brings your whole morale down.
Pretty much.
And sports without spectators too, like as a soccer player, cross country runner, like you know the crowds are never packed like a Friday night football game, but even just like
Just those
only
little-
being able to have your parents there, like you're kind of under the impression that's the only people that show up anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Like when you're a soccer player, because the stands are always like empty, but you realize like just how many people really actually come when they're not there.
right.
Like all your friends that try to come watch your game, your girlfriends can't come, like stuff like that. And it brings your mood down. Like
It's true.
it really does.
It's true.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I didn't expect it to feel like that because I'm like, soccer doesn't have fans anyway. We're not going to be affected. We were like,
Right.
Mhm.
it was just different. The whole year's been different.
Yeah, and
Us.
like back to the gym thing, like when the gyms are closed, like I love going to the gym, but I cannot motivate myself to work out when I'm at home.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm the
Can't do
same exact way. Like, I could work out at home, but I just can't. And I just started going back to the gym. And, like, now, like you said, Mike DeWine might be shutting things down again. And I'm like,
yeah,
I just had time to go back to the gym and, like, get back into the routine.
exactly, man.
And
Like
now I'm
this
not
is the
gonna-
first week I've been going back, and it's already going to come to an end.
Yeah,
Right.
and I'm like, I'm so out of shape. I just can't imagine me doing another, like, 6 or
Yeah.
7 months without a gym.
The sad thing is that like once this problem gets like fixed with like a vaccine, the sad thing is, I mean, it doesn't, and like this isn't getting political because this is just how it's gonna be. Like our generation is gonna be the last generation to actually get a vaccine, so it's just going to sleep, Paul. It's fine.
Yeah. You're just gonna need to work out 24/7 before the one closes gyms, and
Yeah.
then you'll be ripped.
Yeah, but like
4 sessions a day, man. Cardio in the morning, back, chest in the afternoon, and then in the evening you go and get your triceps and biceps.
That's
But
right.
you got leg day. You can't skip leg day.
Oh no, leg day is
right.
like at night, man. Because you got to go 4 times a day.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I see. I see. It's, and you know, especially since we're runners,
Get
you
your
gotta
core in with the legs too, because
Yeah.
you got to get core in somewhere. Yeah.
but like
leg day
since
plus running 5 miles. You know, can't go wrong.
Yeah.
everyone in school is just they're gonna get the vaccine like last because like since like it just affects like most people who are older and who have like a lot of health problems and
Yeah.
younger like really young like infants, like it's basically just gonna close on that gap between like I don't know, like 15 and like 25 or something.
And
like
if you
that.
look at it too, like
and that's gonna
we're
take
almo-
a while.
it is, yeah. But I think that's smart the way they're going to do it. Like our generation being the last ones to get
Well,
it.
yeah,
Because it's not really affecting
I'm not
us
saying that's
that
a bad
much.
thing.
Like it's still hitting us, but like even at schools and stuff, man, schools don't really seem like they're the problem. Like we've had, I think like
3 cases.
3-4 staff members that have had it across all the schools, and like 2 or 3 students across all the schools. That's just not a lot of people. And most of the people that have been quarantined
It's
have been
of their
because of
parents.
family members,
Right.
not because of contact tracing at school.
Right.
So, yeah, I mean,
Although D1 schools just
bigger schools do have a little bit more problem, but it's just because they have more of a population.
Yeah,
that can
well,
bring
yeah,
it in.
exactly.
I mean,
exactly.
But even then, it's not as bad
'Cause,
as
like,
like nursing
even-
homes and stuff like that. It just spreads like wildfire in there.
even just
with,
knowing
like,
people
'cause-
from like larger schools, like I mean, I know like my sister, she goes to TIP, but like, and that's a D2 school, and it's still like 200 kids a class. But even still, it's like their subs they're basically like out of subs.
Yeah, we don't
like,
have any subs
there are a
either
ton of
because
kids
people
that
don't
got-
want to come in and get sick.
Yeah, and like Northmont, their football team, like they weren't able to go to state.
That happened to a couple teams, man.
Yeah,
like
that happened to,
Fairborn
like,
and
so
West
many-
Carrollton were out for a while, and Northmont, yeah, they didn't get to go to state.
Yeah, and some schools weren't able to like go back to school until
Trouble
like,
Shawnee shut down their whole school because they had so many kids quarantined.
yeah,
And
there were,
again, like even then, it wasn't really an outbreak within the school. It's just so many people's parents had it.
yeah,
And I think that like younger people do have better immune systems. That's why we don't see as many spikes with like people our age.
right,
But it's still there, and
all right.
you just never know what's gonna happen.
And plus, like,
especially
if
with
you're-
things changing all the time. Like
Yeah, if
DeWine
you're-
could change his mind all the time. He could close gyms tomorrow, open them the next day. Like you have no
Plus, like
idea.
while it doesn't affect us, it's like we can spread us, and especially like in the
Exactly.
city. Like if you go like to your family, and then like they give it to you, you might not like get sick. But then if you go to school and then give it to some other kid who goes home to their family, and
Exactly.
that's basically the whole point. And I know even some D1 schools, like I know Centerville didn't go back until like I think like
Yeah, a lot
few-
of schools
like,
were out
3
for the
weeks
first
ago.
quarter.
Like they didn't go until like 3 weeks ago, and now they're
Yeah.
just gonna get shut down again.
And,
And I
like,
know that was how it was for a lot of schools in like that part of Dayton. So like Kettering and West Carrollton and
yeah.
Bellbrook, and that's just how it was for them.
And the virus, like it seems like it's been around forever because it's just our daily routine now.
Yeah,
like, we're
it's
masks
just-
and all this stuff, but
We're so
it's
used to it at this
realistically, it's still so new. Like
Yeah,
there's still a lot of like information we don't really know. Like I
wait,
don't-
hold on a minute. Hold on,
I don't
you,
know
you
if
keep
the-
going. Real
I don't
quick.
know if they've like come out and like changed anything from now, but like at like when the virus first started, the CDC and stuff, like they didn't know if like you could be a silent spreader or not. Like because a lot of
Yeah, it was like every
a lot of illnesses, it's like if you don't show symptoms, you can't spread it. So like for a while, nobody knew if like you didn't have symptoms if you could spread it or not, and we're like you just had to take precautions. And there's still so much like misinformation with that, and the stuff that we don't know because the virus is still so new. And I think that plays into a lot of the hysteria and stuff with it.
And I was gonna say, like, going back to what you said, they don't know. Like every week, it was like it could spread by fluids, it could spread by air. It was just always changing.
You just never know. And
It
like
could
6
die.
feet was enough to save you at one point, and it was like 15 minutes consecutively.
Yeah.
And now it's just 15 minutes total. Like there's just so much stuff changing,
Yeah.
and it's hard to keep up with.
Yeah, I just looked it up because I was just curious. It hasn't even been a year
No, it hasn't.
since it was even like discovered.
No. I think
like
it was
in-
like
in
last
Wuhan.
February or
No, it was December. It was
December.
Like,
and then February is kind of when it hit here, and we quarantined at the beginning of March.
Yeah, and
everything just moves so quickly too.
Right now it's halfway through November, and it's felt like it almost feels like this is just how life has been for us for like
it's scary it's scary to think this is like the new normal.
Yeah,
right.
I mean,
it's scary. It's
and even after. Cut that out. What time are we at?
48.
Okay.
We gotta remember 337 or 48.
Okay, right. Okay, but like
Write that down.
Write that down. But like even after all this is over, like we might still have to consider like just wearing masks for the sake of it, because like I know over in
people definitely will. There's gonna be people that don't stop.
Yeah, and like
especially
even
like the older people.
Yeah, and like Japan, I know, in Japan and China, I know it was kind of normal for people to like just wear masks
anyway.
Yeah.
Same
like, even before
India and Dubai, it was like because of pollution and all that. It was so
like,
bad, dude.
Like pollution and then like all that stuff, but like for us, like since this stuff is going around, people are like actually starting to reconsider. Like people are definitely gonna start like actually like washing their hands more and actually doing that stuff, because like people say that, but people are like whatever, it's whatever. But like after this, people are actually gonna start like taking that into effect. We're actually gonna start, I don't want to say living healthier, because you know what I mean.
As bad as it sounds, it's almost
we're gonna practice more hygiene. That's what.
Yeah,
but
it's almost
kind of.
I don't
it's kind of sad that we have to say that we're more hygiene, but we already should have been washing our hands, like all that.
Right.
I mean, people just haven't been doing it.
Well,
so I'm kind of.
We're just naturally lazy.
And I feel like it's almost like
I mean, I used to wash my
living
hands all
in
the
fear
time.
with the masks.
And that's what I hate.
It like it is, but it isn't. Like it's trying to protect you and stuff, but it's like, you're I don't even know how to.
I know what you mean.
Because you're not like you're kind of scared of the virus, but like it's justified.
Right.
So like you have your mask on and stuff, but I don't know, man. Just something about the mask just doesn't sit right with me.
Yeah, it's gonna be so nice.
Like right now, you should wear them. Like no matter what side of the spectrum you fall on, it's just it's not. Maybe you don't think masks work, but it's not hurting you to wear them.
Yeah.
Right.
And in the chance that it does work, then you're protecting other people.
Exactly.
So you should just
you're
wear
not
them.
losing anything.
It doesn't affect you that much.
I mean, I get headaches every once in a while, but it's like, it's whatever.
But that could be many things. It could be because you're wearing the mask, or it could just be because you're not hydrating enough.
It's so much stuff.
Yeah.
It could fall into that.
But in the future, I feel like people that still wear their masks, it's almost like they're fearful of the virus, and you're letting it kind of control you. So I don't know. Just something about that just doesn't sit right with me in the future. But I also understand why people do it, because you don't want to get sick, and especially if you have like a compromised immune system or something, then it's worth wearing them.
Right.
All right, so we're kind of pushing time here, so I wanna move on.
We'll skip the fourth segment.
Yeah, we'll skip the fourth segment.
Wait, can we skip the fourth segment?
Yeah, we'll skip. The
We'll
fourth
skip.
segment.
We can talk about next.
Well,
episode.
I know it's random, but I mean, it doesn't really seem like it'll take up that much time.
Nah.
Let's just move
Okay, it's already never mind. The time's already kind of pushed.
I want to keep this around an hour if possible. I don't want to get much more than that.
Right, and right now it's at like 57, 58.
57-ish.
Yeah.
So what we want to do is we're gonna end every episode with like a what we're listening to. Little segment where we're going to talk about music we like, new albums that we enjoy, just stuff that's happened in the music world that we've been listening to and like taking notice of. So Ethan, we're going to start with you, Mr. Guest.
Start with me.
Mr. Guest can get us
hold
started on this segment.
I'm trying to right now. I'm like pulling up Spotify on my phone and my computer because I know I'm listening to different. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, so all right. Well, recently I've been listening to a little bit of electronic music, but I know people aren't really going to get interested in that. But
hey, it's what you like at the moment.
Yeah,
so
what are you listening to?
It's
all about you.
What am I?
Give us your music preferences
top
right now.
electronic choice. So what's your number one song?
I'll give something that I know that I've shown people that has been actually okay. It's this group called Hyper Potions. It's just two guys who just love video games.
I've actually listened to a couple.
You have,
yeah. I think
it's not bad. They're not bad.
I'm not normally a fan of like the electronic music. I don't dislike it, but it's not my choice.
It's like chill stuff to study with. It's not like that intense, like just blah blah, like that kind of stuff. It's like actually like chill stuff that you can just like listen to. And then some other stuff that I've been listening to more recently. Someone over the course of the summer introduced me to a lot of alternative rock, so I've been listening to a lot of like My Chemical Romance, Green Day, like all that kind of stuff.
Presidents of the United States.
Yeah, Peaches.
Peaches.
Yeah. And all that stuff. So I mean, like, one song that and like, you know, I said I've been trying to like tend to like myself a lot more, and something that's kind of given me a lot of motivation is just listening to those kind of songs that are just like, it's like, go out there and just like be yourself and just like do it, just like. So like, one song that I've been listening to is Na 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 by My Chemical Romance, and I know I have the opening of that. I have the opening of that song written on my chalkboard wall. The future is bulletproof. The aftermath is secondary. Time to do it now and do it loud. Killjoys, make some noise. And just that song, and then let's see, Dead by My Chemical Romance. That one's pretty good. I like those songs mostly for like the energy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Those songs that like just
Good
kind of give
choices.
you energy. Yeah. So Paul,
Yeah.
what about you?
All right. I listen to like anything and everything.
You
Like,
do listen to a lot of
Yeah.
stuff.
Like
You
I
do.
can, I listen to country. I like electronic.
Yeah.
Like I like.
Bring that up to-
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, I like anything, but currently I would have to say like Lemonade or No Me Alma are my two favorite songs right now. Cause I don't really No Me Alma. Yeah, you're right.
On Moldova.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's a good song.
I don't understand some of it, but like
I've been
I
listening
like
to a
the
lot.
beat.
Of, I've
I
been
like
listening to a
Spanish
lot of
music.
Spanish music, man.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't understand it, but
oh,
it
yeah.
just sounds so
I'll touch
like
on
the
that.
beat and
more
all that.
when
It
it's
just
my
sounds
turn,
good.
Mhm.
And then I just like Lemonade. I just like the song very well.
Mhm.
but That's such a good song. I
Yeah,
love that song.
the
so much.
remix. That's Lemonade. The remix.
The remix, I like
Yeah.
the original.
They're
too.
both good.
I like the remix.
Um, Internet Money killed the production on that though.
Oh yeah, without a doubt,
Killed
it
it.
was. It's such a good song.
So
Yeah. So I've been listening to Savage like for like the past week. Like this is all I've been listening to. Like the Kid Leroy's new album.
it's so good.
It is so good. Like the songs, they're kind of sad, and whenever I listen to sad songs, I get sad, but they're so good.
I
Do
mean,
you
that
watch
is-
his,
that is generally how it goes.
Did
Yeah.
you watch his Genius concert the other night?
I did not.
Oh man, I got lucky and just kind of got on YouTube right when it started. He had like an
Ooh.
interactive concert with Genius Man. So good.
I've also been songs that make you sad. Speaking of that, well, songs about relationships that just whatever. Like Quinn 92
Oh,
and Black Bear.
Dude, Quinn 92
And
is,
Black Bear. I've been listening to 90210 a lot.
Listen to some
That's
Jeremy
a good-
Zucker too,
That's
man.
a good one.
And,
Yeah,
Jeremy
Quinn's
Zucker's
been
so good.
recommending that to me as well. And then Quinn 92, letter
92 's so
letter to my younger self.
His first album's still his best, I think.
I'm not gonna lie. I didn't know this song was part of this album. Go and Savage. I
Juice
love
WRLD?
that. Yeah, I love that song.
That's
I-
so good.
It's such
Yeah.
a good song.
It is good.
That's probably
their
number
voices
3.
are so good together, man.
Yeah, I
It's
literally.
so good. It
I
just
thought-
it just fits so well.
I thought Juice WRLD sang the whole song. I couldn't even tell. Like
Really?
their voices are so similar.
It's just perfect. It's like harmony. It's just
Yeah.
perfectly fits.
Anything else, or just really that?
Pretty much that. I've been listening to like the Rap Life playlist on Apple Music, and then they have like the Dale play, like the Spanish music
Yep.
playlist.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Andrew.
Dude, I've been listening to a little bit of everything recently. I've had 3 albums on repeat for a while.
Okay.
No Pressure, Logic.
Right.
That's
Oh man,
I like it.
that's
I
an
like it.
album you have to listen to the whole thing. Like you can't just listen to separate songs on that. You have to listen to the whole album through. So I'll listen to that because it's
Do
like
you-
a story with it.
Do you like
Okay.
shuffle the album or do you
Oh,
like?
no,
go
you have
in
to let
order?
it play.
Like 1, 2.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh,
there's
it's
like-
like one of the
There's like
Yeah.
stuff at the end of songs that like ties into the next. It's
Right.
like, oh man, and it
Yeah.
like tells you like how the album was written and stuff. It's,
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a good album, man.
That sounds cool.
All right, what's number 2?
Number 2, Nectar, Joji.
Oh yes.
Dude,
like
I have
it,
that.
like
I
it.
have that album
Yeah.
on repeat.
I
did
know
all the time,
I know
man.
so many people have just been listening to Joji.
There's
Did
just
you guys
there-
know?
there's not a single skip on that album, man. There's one on
Really?
Logic's because it's like perfect. That's a skip. Just because it's like it fits in. It doesn't fit the album. It'd be better on like
like a
Confessions.
single or something. Like
It'd
that.
be better on Confessions of a Dangerous Mind.
Yeah. Did
But
you guys
man,
know?
there's not a Reanimator maybe on Nectar, but only skip on the entire album.
Okay.
And even then, I listened to that.
Simon, what were you gonna say?
I looked up Joji, and it's Filthy
It's Filthy Frank, yeah.
You
I
know
couldn't,
that?
dude. I couldn't
I did
take him
not know
seriously
that.
as an artist for so long because I knew he was Filthy Frank.
Yeah, but I actually like his music.
I do like ballads. I couldn't listen to the album, man. I couldn't take him seriously because it's Filthy Frank. But dude,
It's kind of weird to think
Nectar
it's the same
Nectar
guy.
changed my mind, man. Oh, dude, it's just such a good album.
Mhm.
And then the Kid Leroy, I've been listening to that a lot lately too.
Although I can't understand because like not only was he Filthy Frank, but he was also Pink Guy, the
Yeah.
artist.
yeah,
There are so many of those
Yeah,
songs
he
that
had
are just,
some,
Yeah.
that you're just like,
romance.
oh wow, it's like this is clearly just like
a joke.
comedy, like parody music, but
Yep.
like
It's a joke.
But like
Yeah.
his actual like Joji,
His
It's-
Joji moniker, man. Oh,
it's
so good.
it's pretty good.
It's so good.
Alright,
and
number-
that's just the kind of music I like too. Is kind of that like R&B stuff.
Yeah.
All right, number 3, Andrew. Didn't you say it 3?
Oh, the Kid Leroy.
Alright.
Okay.
And then just some other bits and bobs I've had on is like I play the Columbia Top 50 on Spotify.
Okay.
Frank Ocean I listen to a lot. Quinn 92, Jeremy Zucker,
Yeah.
Black Bear.
Right.
Yeah. And then
I do like that Blackberry.
Mm-hmm.
Quite a bit.
and then with this
Blackberry, I mean.
Blackberry.
Yeah,
Blackberry.
Blackberry,
You listen
I don't
to
know.
Bone Paul?
No, I say I listen to anything and everything.
And then with this project too, I've started listening to a lot of podcasts lately. I don't know if anyone's familiar with Cal Freezy.
I'm familiar with
Yeah.
Cal.
Dude,
I
he
haven't
came
listened
out.
to
He
his
has
podcast,
his
but-
he has a new podcast with Burnt Chip
Really.
called The Fellas.
Mm.
Dude, it's so
There's
funny.
It's-
I love it, man. It had 2 episodes out now, and it's so good, dude.
I've watched one episode, like part of it, not all the way through, because we were looking into that when
Yeah.
we coming up with this podcast.
It's
for ideas and all
hilarious,
that.
man.
I'm
And,
normally
like,
Cal
I-
is so funny.
I
Cal
liked
is
it.
pretty funny. I'm not normally huge on podcasts.
I never normally wasn't
But,
either,
like-
but with this project, I've started kind of
yeah, but with,
watching some, listening to some.
the
I listened to
Misfits
some, like, I
podcast.
wouldn't-
Misfits.
The
Yep.
Misfits podcast. That's a really good one.
Yeah.
And then if anyone's familiar with Mini Mentor as well, his podcast, What's Good?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, there are.
That's a good
there are
podcast,
tons
too.
of people who have podcasts.
It's a good podcast.
I was just thinking, it was like, wow, there's so many like YouTube personalities that like have podcasts now.
Yeah.
I
And
guess
then-
it's just
yeah.
the thing to move into now.
Yep. And then
Yeah.
Ladder with Crowder was kind of where I started with podcasts.
And then obviously Joe Rogan podcast is pretty
Joe
good.
Rogan,
for
yeah.
anyone who just wants to get into a podcast, that's probably because like it's so big and diverse that it literally has its own category on Spotify. Like
Yep,
there's
it does.
literally music,
Yeah.
gaming, comedy, the Joe Rogan experience.
Yeah.
It's that like you can if you're interested in anything, you can probably like go through his entire like playlist of stuff and find somebody that like you know. So like if you're into like engineering and like business and tech and stuff like that, you have like the CEO of like Intel, you have Elon Musk. If you're into comedians, you have Joe Rogan is a comedian himself. Bert, I don't know what his last name is. Starts with a K.
I know who it is.
I don't know. And then
I know who
there's
you're talking about, but
yeah,
I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kevin Hart, and then if you're into people in nature people, Coyote Peterson. That's right.
Yeah,
Coyote
that
Peterson.
that's one. Right.
Okay.
I used to watch
Yeah.
him all the time on
Yeah,
YouTube.
he just has so many that like you could find anybody, and you know who they are.
Yep.
So.
All right,
Yeah.
before we go, since
Right.
this is the first episode with the first, the first like what we're listening to segment, I want to know everyone's favorite song and favorite artist of all time.
Oh, that's hard.
Loaded
Jeez.
question. I know it's hard.
Gosh.
It's hard. I just want to know, man.
Okay.
And this is every guest we have on. That's going to be their question as well.
That's gonna be
So
their question?
We're setting the precedent right now.
Okay, favorite song.
Favorite song. We'll go favorite song first, and y'all can think about your artist.
Okay, so favorite song of all time for me is probably still the same. Probably "Bless the Broken Road," Rascal Flatts.
Rascal Flatts. Yep.
Just because it's been,
I kind of
It
wondered if
kinda-
that would be it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's kind of just been. I relate a little bit to it, and I mean Rascal Flatts is always pretty good, and that just. Also, side note, really weird, but when that song originally came out, I was like in the womb, like, and my mom and dad would listen to that song in the car, and then like years later when I first listened to it, I just like knew the tune and just kind of started like I wasn't obviously like singing it
Just
right
had
away,
the connection.
but like I knew the tune and it was super weird for my parents, and so it's kind of just been
Yeah.
a thing. So
Okay. I think
weird.
that's a good story with it too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. Paul.
I really don't have a like. I don't know.
it's
Yeah.
hard,
It's hard.
dude. It's hard.
Give us a couple then, if you have to.
Because like if you
I'm
have to
gonna
go with like
say-
your favorite songs, it has to be like a top.
I'm gonna say probably one of the better songs. I'm gonna go with a very old song, "Lost Boy."
Ruth B.
Yep.
Okay.
It's a pretty old song, and it's like has some like nostalgia with it because we used to listen to that all the
Yeah.
time when we younger.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I mean that's all. And then any Juice WRLD song. Let's be honest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Any
Yeah.
Juice
Favorite
WRLD
Juice
song.
WRLD song. What's your favorite?
Oh, I'm gonna say "Go." I actually like that
Go.
one.
I love that song.
I like that one a
I
lot.
love that song.
Yeah.
Simon.
Man, I don't know if I have a favorite song because whenever I find a song that I like, I just way overplay it and then I'm
I
like,
do that
Dude,
too,
I don't like that
man.
song
Dude,
anymore.
I don't.
cannot agree with you more.
I
do
don't.
know
I'm
exactly
probably the
what
only
you
one
mean.
here that does not do that.
Oh man,
'Cause
I'll
I'm always-
listen. I'm sure
shuffling
it's- yeah.
random stuff. I'm always skipping around like random stuff again because I like listening to anything.
There are a few songs that I'll like I'll be like, okay, I like this, and I'll just play it over and over again for a while, and then I'll be like, okay, it's time to just put this in a playlist, and then just
Never listen to it again.
Yeah.
pretty much, yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
there's some songs that I've listened to so many times like in a row that now they're just skips because I'm tired of them.
Same.
Yeah.
I know what you mean.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I think my favorite song right now would probably be "So Done" by the Kid Laroi, and then
That I love that song too.
and then pretty much any Juice.
That's
WRLD
probably my
song.
favorite Leroy song right now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Han, I just realized something because you have like a favorite song like of all time, and you have your favorite song right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because here's the thing, "Bless the Broken Road" is like my
Favorite song right now, then.
of all time. But
Favorite
like,
song right now.
if it's in a playlist, sometimes I will skip it. It's weird to explain.
I feel you.
But
That's the
let's
same
see.
way with my favorite song.
My favorite song right now. Ah, God,
Oh.
that's a hard one. You might have to get back with me on that, Andrew.
Okay.
Andrew, did you answer your?
I've not yet. I can go.
Okay, you go, and then I'll
favorite
answer
song of
that.
all time is "Hey Soul Sister."
Okay,
Train.
that's.
That was
Train.
my first
Train.
song like I've ever listened
Drops
to.
of Jupiter.
Exactly.
Drops of Jupiter
Drops
is
of
pretty
Jupiter.
up there as well. That's
But-
probably my second favorite song. No, wait. Second favorite song has to be "Temporary Home," Carrie Underwood.
Yeah. My favorite.
It's the
my
only
two
song that's
favorites
ever made me
are
cry.
my two favorites are "Hey Soul Sister" and "Africa."
Right.
But like, I think "Hey Soul Sister" was like my first favorite song ever.
Oh,
yeah.
I know what my favorite
"Hey
song.
There Delilah's" a banger too.
That's a good one. My favorite song right now is actually, the song is originally by Frank Sinatra, "Fly Me to the Moon," but there's a cover of it by a guy on YouTube called The Do, and he is ridiculous. Like he plays guitar, like acoustic, electric, like all that stuff, and he's just got a really good voice. And he did it with this other guy. I can't remember his name, but I've just been listening to that, and it's such a good song. And then another one that I've also been listening to a lot is called "I Dare You" by The Regrets. It's not spelled regrets like how you normally would.
Okay.
It's regret and then another T and an E and an S.
Okay.
Alright, so favorite artist now, right?
Oh, favorite artist.
Favorite artist. And then
I have two.
okay.
So if you
I
tell
have mine. It's,
Alright,
it's
so
Maroon
Ethan,
5.
you can
It's
go.
old Maroon 5.
Old Maroon
Old
5.
Maroon 5 is
New
so
Maroon
good.
5 is not good, but Old Maroon 5, man.
Yeah. Okay,
so
like hands all over, and then Overexposed. Probably my two favorite albums, like, period. And like that's contending with like, and like, here's the I'm a huge Zac Brown Band fan,
Mm-hmm.
and like the Foundation that has like Toes, Chicken Fried, Sycamore Chicken, like
Yeah.
all those, like they're Overexposed and Hands All Over are above both of them. Both of those are above it.
really.
Like they're probably they're up there.
That's
And
a
like
bold
there's
claim.
there are like barely any skips. Like there may be one or two, and even like the bonus tracks are really really good. Like on Hands All Over, it's the air that I breathe. That one is really really good, and that's a bonus track. It's ridiculous. So
Alright, I have two, but I'm probably gonna say Drake is a bit more up there for me, and Juice WRLD.
that's respectable.
But I think Juice WRLD might have been my number one if he didn't die, like pass away.
Shoot, cut that out. 106.
106.
I'm already done.
We'll
That was
bleep
a
it out.
moment where I just went, oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so I saw Andrew, and that was just my response. I was like, okay.
I would say
Shoot.
We could cut it out, or we could like bleep it out.
Yeah.
Whip it out. Let's just whip
bleep it out. This is gonna be funny. Yeah, but like going back to like, I feel like Juice WRLD would have way more songs that would like.
Yeah.
Because he just has like, I've probably listened to every Juice WRLD song, and like this.
Yeah.
But
just,
I mean,
like,
he still had a lot of songs
Yeah.
that like he recorded. Like
Yeah,
I
he,
heard some of
he
his
released
unreleased.
like a
He
really
would
good
have been.
album. Like
He would
after
have been.
passed.
He would have been without a doubt my number one artist.
He would have been the greatest of all time.
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
I
It
100%
won't-
agree with
it
that.
just wouldn't-
Yeah,
just wouldn't.
and I've heard some
I
of his
mean,
like unreleased music, and it's so good.
Yeah.
like, on like
Really is.
SoundCloud or
It's
whatever.
good.
R.I.P.G's, baby.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Juice WRLD.
Mhm.
Simon.
I'm gonna say.
Well,
Like,
Paul's still talking.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he rapped for like what, freestyle for like
Dude,
an
he
hour.
did an hour-long
Yeah.
freestyle on like
Freestyle.
multiple
That's literally
occasions.
insane.
Yeah, and I was like, who does
He's
that?
ridiculous.
Man's
Who can
literally
do that?
freestyled like Lucid Dreams.
He
It just-
freestyled.
Yeah.
His like whole album was freestyle.
I saw a video.
Most of his albums was complete freestyle, and I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, there's like people, his producers would say, you just like walk in the studio, spit something, and be like, "That's a hit. That's not a hit."
That's a take.
Like most
Yeah.
of his stuff, he just wouldn't even write, which is ridiculous.
It's
to
all
me, man.
freestyled, almost.
It's insane.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
alright.
could
I
never
saw
do that.
I saw a video
No, I don't think
where
not a lot of people could do that ever.
Oh
yeah.
no.
But like, one every like 100 years.
I'd love to see
Yeah.
like someone like Drake or J. Cole try to like do what Juice WRLD did.
Simon.
Because like obviously they're two of the best of all time.
I would say Drake is really
Um,
good.
Yeah.
But I'm just curious if they could freestyle that long. Like,
Yeah.
Simon, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, I was gonna say I saw a video of like Juice WRLD and he was with some other guy and the other guy gave him like these two random things to rap about and he just did it like so easily.
Yep.
It's-
I forget who
It's crazy.
commented about it, but I think it might have been Lil Uzi Vert. Maybe said something
Uzi?
about it, and he was like it takes me like months to just. It takes me like months to like come up with like a song, good lyrics, and then Juice WRLD can like get in a booth for 5 minutes and just make Lucid Dreams, and it's
hit after
literally
hit
his,
after
like,
hit.
it's
Yeah,
literally
it's
one of
just
his
nonstop.
highest
Yeah.
like played songs like ever.
Over 1 billion plays, man.
Over 1 billion plays
blew
on a
up.
song that you freestyled in like 5 minutes.
It's crazy.
That's stupid.
Uber talented.
All right. Who's your favorite artist?
We skipped Simon.
Come
Oh,
on,
wait.
Paul.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I thought it
Yeah.
was
You
Simon.
talked over him. Come on, Paul.
That was my bad. That was my bad. Okay, Simon, you can go.
Yeah, I would agree with Juice WRLD, and then also I used to listen to Toby Mac a lot.
Toby Mac is good, dude.
Yeah,
is.
it's like
That's
two
one of the only,
opposite
like,
ends of the spectrum, but they're
Yeah.
both so good.
um,
Oh no, someone's getting pulled over or something.
that's a hard question, dude. I know I'm the one.
You're the one that
I'm the one
asked
who
it. You're the
posted.
one that
I'm the
started
one who
this.
posted, and I've been thinking
you
about
be
it.
prepared.
Favorite artist of all time. I would
It's a
probably
loaded
go.
question.
It's so hard.
I thought I had my answer, but now I'm not so sure.
Yeah.
What was your
Um,
answer original?
Yeah, what's your answer?
I would
originally?
probably go Quinn 92.
Okay,
And are you
that's what I
thinking
thought
like
you were
Juice
gonna
WRLD or
say.
something now that we were talking about him? Or
No, Juice WRLD isn't my favorite.
who's your?
Yeah.
He's up there for
Yeah.
sure.
The thing
So
is,
Not
though,
my favorite.
I would
I
have
would
like a
maybe-
favorite artist in mind, and then I would like scroll through like Apple Music or whatever,
Yeah,
and I'd be like, I
exactly.
completely forgot about this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
I would
so.
maybe go Posty.
Posty?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll say
But
like
that's one of those artists that I've played so much.
yeah, that's the thing.
That
It's like
I don't really like
I feel
as
like
much
after
anymore.
like Stoney and then
Um,
like Beer Bongs and Bentleys, I don't want to say he gets old,
Yeah.
but you know what I mean.
It's just he's so popular. I've just heard him too much. But I
Yeah.
like him. I would say my favorite though is probably Khalid.
Ooh, I like.
I think that's number one for me.
that.
I think that's number one for me. And
See,
then
again, there's so many good artists. It's such a hard pick, but
did we all do favorite song right now? You
yeah,
did,
we've
didn't
I
done
did.
that already. Yeah.
you? We did.
yeah, we
Did I say it? I don't
I
think
don't
I
know.
did. Because I said
Well, then what is it for you then?
No, you did. Oh no, we did top 3. I think for you.
no,
Yeah.
we did favorite songs of all time. I said
Yeah, we did.
I did Hey There Delilah, Africa, and Hey Soul Sister.
No, you've done. I swear you've done it.
Well,
I
what
agreed
is
with
it?
Simon
Oh.
about like So Done and stuff.
Okay, regardless.
It doesn't
What
matter.
is your favorite song
Yeah.
at the moment?
At the moment, I would say. I feel like I got gypped. I'm sorry, boys.
Oh,
I would say right now, Afterthought by Joji,
okay.
All right.
or Modus by Joji. One
Okay,
of
that's
those two.
fair.
All right.
So is that it?
I think it's a wrap, isn't it?
That's a wrap?
That's a wrap.
Anyone
a wrap.
else got anything?
Alright.
Closing thoughts? Thoughts,
We should do this
questions,
again.
concerns.
What's our next episode gonna be?
Next episode.
Yeah.
What we want? Do we have a schedule, boys? Do we want to try and get one out once a week?
We could try.
Is that
Next week?
too ambitious?
No, that's not too ambitious.
All
Push
right.
one out every Monday.
I mean, it's a Sunday.
Push one out every Monday.
Okay.
Record
Alright.
it on Sunday. Put it on Monday.
Let's
Yeah,
do
sure.
it.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, we can do it.
Let's
We
do
just
it.
gotta
All
go
right,
back
boys.
and bleep.
Yeah, we
Bleep
do.
the words.
Yeah, bleep so.
And
Alright.
a few things, and
All
I
right,
think
so
that's it.
you guys gotta join us next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First episode will be released on November 16th.
Which is tomorrow for
Tomorrow.
us, which is on a
Yeah.
Monday.
And stay tuned for the next episode on Monday, November 23rd.
And make sure to follow.
Follow.
Subscribe to the Endless Possibilities podcast channel on YouTube. Leave a like, comment, tell us how much we sucked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Make sure you follow one of us on Instagram. So like next
Yeah.
time we do like we're gonna say what you want us to talk about during the podcast, so you guys can.
Anything
tell
you
us
want
your
to plug
idea.
while you're here?
Yeah.
Anything I want to
Anything you
plug?
want to
Yeah.
plug?
Okay.
You wanna plug
I'm
your
not-
Skadoosh
No, I'm
channel?
not. No, here's the
Follow
thing.
him on
I'm not-
YouTube.
No. I'm not plugging any of that. I'll plug.
Are you streaming anymore, or are you done with that?
Oh, I'm done with that. Yeah.
Dang.
No, I'm done with that. Yeah. Follow.
Skadooshnader2 on Instagram? Is that it?
Yeah,
Or
that's it.
Skadooshnader02?
Skadooshnader 2.
Skadooshnader2 on Instagram.
Okay. Yeah.
Doesn't
You guys.
it
You
refer
guys
to
just
as
want to plug
Skadooshnader,
your
like, what
Instagrams
is-
real quick.
My Instagram is full of random junk, so probably not. But if
Yeah.
you want to, it's
Like
like
you
you
want
want
5 on
Instagram,
Instagram.
I mean, I am. But
I think mine's like
post
Paul
it.
T.
Andrew
something.
Andrew will probably be the ones to like post questions so that people
Yeah.
can like.
So follow
Look at it,
Andrew
so.
preferably, but if you want to follow me, I'm Paul_T10146 on Instagram.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna plug mine.
Alright.
Follow Andrew. Jiggy Watt.
JiggyWatt5 on Instagram.
All right. And one closing thought from
Closing
me.
thought from everybody.
Okay. Actually, here you guys go this way. You start with Andrew.
You go first.
Yeah.
All right.
Closing thought.
I don't got any closing thoughts.
I was just gonna say thanks all for tuning in. We're excited to bring this to you. I kind of got shoved on us with our impact project, but
This was actually kind of fun, right?
yeah.
Yeah, it was actually-
I
it
think
was
we all
actually pretty fun,
all
yeah.
enjoyed doing this. So hopefully, if we can get things organized, maybe we
Do this
continue
consistently.
doing this in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I think we should just bring Ethan on as an actual co-host
I think we should.
instead of
Yeah.
a special guest.
Yeah,
Make
that,
it official.
that might happen in the
No,
future.
no,
no.
That might happen in the
No.
future.
Is that vlog?
Nope. He's a special guest forever.
Yeah.
Special
guest for
Special guest from
special guest.
episode 1, but you never know. You might see him again.
Yeah,
Maybe,
every
potentially.
other episode, he's still
I
gonna be.
might
But
be,
he's
I
always
might
a
be back
special
here.
guest.
I mean, I basically lived in this
Yeah.
exact
It is
spot.
recording at
We're
his
using this
so-
house as a studio. So.
So you know,
This is fair.
he's
Okay.
a special guest
Paul,
forever.
was that your closing thought?
Yep, Ethan's never gonna be.
Okay.
a
Oh,
co-host.
if you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment and tell us if you are okay with just audio or if you want us to do video in the
like
future.
a vodcast situation.
Yeah.
We can do that too. Okay, and then closing thought for me before we go. For everyone who's listening who's in high school, it doesn't matter if this is your last year or your first year, make the most of what you still have. Even though we're all in quarantine and you guys are at school, you guys still have an opportunity to make your memories. Even if you can't like be in large groups, you can still have those moments that you'll look back to later in life and really smile and just remember that you don't regret anything that you did. You didn't miss any opportunities. So go
That's
out there,
great
don't be
advice.
afraid of doing stuff. Try new things.
That's great advice.
Yup.
Coming from a senior and a couple
A freshman in college.
freshmen in college, high school goes by quick, so
It
make
really
the most
does.
of it.
Yup.
Yeah, especially
Alright.
from my personal experience. I want to be a junior or sophomore again. Like,
Yeah. As much as school sucks, man, it's the best years of your life, so just
yeah,
enjoy it.
everyone says it, and I never believed it, but I 100% agree with this now.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you all
Yep.
Peace
next
out.
Monday.
See ya.
Peace.